Bum, 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 bum. Hello there, I'm Scontulus, and it's a new year! Happy New Year's, everybody! I was probably just gonna say, welcome to the stream, but Samuel said Happy New Year, so I gotta say, Happy New Year, you guys! 2025 of TEPPEN. My resolution, is to make more videos. I want to try to get back on my one a month schedule, but it takes a bit of planning just to come up with maybe I should do stream highlights. That could be something. But hello everybody, welcome to the new year and the new stream. It's the same me though. If anything, my resolution is to make some more videos. Because those are, you know, more rewatchable. They get more people into TEPPEN, I think, than the streams do, while the streams mostly appeal to all the current TEP heads. Happy first stream of 2025! Thanks, Galaxy Soup! Yeah! I love that. Today we are going to be playing some BS. Some decks that are hopefully really toxic and crazy. This list is somewhat inspired by the list that Goodmonsun posted on Discord, because I'm always taking ideas from other people. But I've always played a deck kind of like this. This was kind of similar to my Toxic Yuri! I love Yuri. I love Toxic Yuri. I've only ever watched 2 pieces of Yuri media, that being Madoka Magica, Puyo Pai Magi Madoka Magica, like a peak anime, and Wicked. I watched Wicked recently, that's Toxic Yuri. But the idea of this deck is that we are supposed to draw this card, and as soon as we draw it, we can just play it down, and we are trying to go for a huge amount of damage, just swinging for 10 damage with this card. And to keep it at 10 attack, we are going to try to seal it, and we are going to even try to double seal it and give it extra life, and then use Hyakuretsu Kyaku to pierce and go for an unrespondable, unfair victory. The cool thing about Soul Offering is that we can take the Decimate, we can go down to... This is a complicated card, but we're gonna try to simplify it down to just a 10-10. But if it blocks and gets a Decimate, it kills something, and you get MP refunded, so playing the monocolor version is kind of worth it for all the MP we can use. And we can... So, it's a Tiffany Lords deck. We can recycle Tiffany using Dreams of Restoration. Frank can summon it, which is not as creative as some people are doing. I've seen other people do it a different way. I've seen Goodmonsun is all in on like a variety, on like a toolbox of units, but we're just trying to get as consistent as possible, because Frank also will return himself to the hand, so he doesn't end up in the graveyard and doesn't interact with our Tiffany grabs in any way. So we should be able to, and this is probably cope. The one thing that Goodmonsun is playing that we could make room for, I want all these shields, I want the consistency. We could make room for Hakai, destroy the Hakai, I think it's called Hakai, right? Hakai? You know, the one-cost core card. We also have a 2-color version, which gains Defect and False Throne to make it more consistent. That's really all it gains. We kind of lose some of those cheese cards. I think that the monocolor version is a little scarier, but we can, you know, summon more... We can summon the card more times with this version. Go away, pop-up. I want to read chat. Tongpu will only summon Tiffany. That's why Tongpu is great, because originally it felt kind of bad playing without red. Tongpu is kind of busted. I haven't had enough time to deck build everything I want to with Tongpu. I'm going to be playing some more Tongpu decks in the future. The next deck I want to play, I think I want to play like Tribes with Tongpu. But she can summon anything with a 4-cost. So people could be like using her to summon Yume Kichi and Chun-Li and stuff. I hate to shoot you down for that deck, but I wish Schoolyard... Oh, we are using a lot of Schoolyard Royale cards. But we're using some of the... Although Tiffany is like the really broken Schoolyard Royale card at this point. A lot of people agree. No, we're not playing fair tonight. We'll be playing Tribes next week. We'll be playing some TDJ cards. I think next week is the plan. But we are going in on Unfair tonight. And then... I just feel like showing the deck profiles up top. I usually forget to do this. So, we also have this is my version of Ascend that I'm playing right now. This is most inspired by Okami's list that showed up on the TEPPEN replay channel the other day. I think that Kame-san and Thirsty Games also have put out like some really defining lists for this deck. But I'm kind of trying to find a midpoint that takes advantage of... Thirsty has a bunch of the actions that I think are interesting, but I'm not good enough at using the actions. Yep, that's what I'm excited for Galaxy Soup. It'll be... I haven't had time to test it yet because I was all in on this, and I've been playing Binding of Isaac this week, so I lost a little bit of time to that, which I should be using for TEPPEN. But the next deck we will play... I love tribes, so that will be next week's deck. But the idea with this deck is, you know, having good ads off of Tiffany. Feel like Disruptive Power is needed for Yawn. Which one is that? The actions are really good. Let me see, which one is Disruptive? Disruptive is the one that adds Ascended. And the HP is kind of insane. Okami ran Disruptive Power in his list. I just wanted to play Hard Shell. We could easily switch Hard Shell for Disruptive Power, but at that point we are fully playing Okami's version. I just wanted to test out some other stuff. We have a couple more legendaries than him, and we have Kyoko. He was playing Gan Isarugi in place of Kyoko. Otherwise, the 24 other cards are the same. We switched out these two playsets, Hard Shell, and he was playing Gan. I think Gan is like a little personal spice that Okami gets more mileage out of than I will. Kyoko, I think, is pretty good in the deck. MP boost by default, and it can make your Nita bigger. It can make Gemblem, once it's just a body on board, makes it better. But Hard Shell, you know, probably a gimmick. We should probably, like Chad is saying, be playing Disruptive Power to win the game on the spot when we activate it. The one card that I know I don't really like is the one that shuffles back. We could just be playing one copy of Natsu like we are, which is what Okami does. So we're going to be playing that later, and also later we will probably be playing some Big Green, just because this is what I've been playing, getting the best results with. This is a deck that I'm just strong on, so once we want to, we're going to hop on that as well. But enough talk! Let's have at them! I guess, you know, Dracula. Anyway... I should watch the Castlevania show. I play so much Vampire Survivors, and it's fun to play as Dracula in that. And then one of my coworkers was like, "Have you seen the Castlevania show? It's good as hell." And I'm like, actually no. Even though I play a bunch of those games, I am in the dark. Alright, we do combo. The next suit after Metal Suit Mafia, I don't know. Right now, I think that this alternate universe thing that they're doing has been pretty interesting. So are there any other AUs that we could explore in EDN 33 or whatever this world we're in is right now? Because in multi-suit Metal Suit Mafia, we're exploring like an alt universe, right? So what other games have AUs? I remember I was reading the TV Tropes page where people were trying... This one guy runs like a TV Tropes page that's really into... Okay, let's get it. Let's get started. And then Dreams of Restoration. You think you played him a million times during the New Year's event. That rules. But on the TV Tropes page, which is just like a page where people who are passionate about a property like discuss stuff, somebody, it's probably mostly run by this one guy, but he was able to guess that EDN 33 or whatever, this alt universe, would have Dante in it. And then he was like, he just went back and edited, he was like, confirmed. He didn't like brag, he just edited it and like, oh no, we lose. Yikes. Are you kidding? I mean, we're way ahead, but still, that turns off Tiffany. That turns off the entire point of the deck. Okay, no, we can do this. We just have to cheese it out, which we're able to do. Alright, I love starting stream with a super flashy win. Something good for the replays, baby. We ignore, because we win. That's good for the VOD. Having a big win at the start, showing off what I came to do. Oh, and the 10 streak was not mostly from this. I was mostly playing Big Green. But, you know, the 10 streak was from Big Green mostly. Yay! That was an idea I would not have came up with. That was from Goodmon-Sun's list. Full credit. That is creativity that I would have been playing like Shields instead of that or something.
I'll take you on. Said your prayers.
Yeah, for this list, it's gotta be Lightning Legs. I cannot believe how much that one attack mattered. It mattered both times. Like, we had to Hyaku twice. I guess we could be playing something dumb like Devil Breaker, but I mean, come on. I'm trying to win, not... Well, I'm mostly trying to cheese. I don't think Devil Breaker's better. Meow, 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 meow. This metal is going metal as hell. Alright, so when do I return it and use it again? After killing Lanita, yeah? Oh. Okay, see, it's fine. This is better than trying to go for it again. But now there is the annoying factor that Frank is in the graveyard. That's not something we want. You just gave me an idea to Lego action on Zangief for 7 MP. Which Lego action? There's like the new crazy one. Light into space and time. My concern is survival. You guys rely on power. That is an interesting point because what you describe is like a dichotomy between certain types of players that definitely exists. Japanese players are known to rely on... In my first game I played was Yu-Gi-Oh! To Lego action on Zangief for 7 MP into Charge Shot and Reckless. Is that an OTK? It probably... Oh, I see what you mean. Because it gives you back 7 MP, because then you can Reckless twice. The action on Zangief is really funny. I have used it in Big Green on him, and it wins every single time it happens. But Samuel, in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's widely documented that American players play greedy. They play to get bigger and to win harder, while Japanese players play to lose less. And they generally do better because they have a more nuanced understanding of all of the game rather than just their combos. So if you really push that playstyle, you have a lot more potential than like the average player. Like playing to survive than just playing for power. That's a great mentality. Oh, the charge shot with... Oh, that's funny. Charge shot with Have You No Pride? I didn't realize that's what you were talking about. That's super nuts. That's really creative.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
I can't wait to see that. I would love to try that out.
You think you can stand against a god?
I can't lose this.
My biggest change over your version is just that I'm like, I know I want Dreams of Restoration. It's more copies of Yuri, it's more copies of Tiffany. Bada boom! Feels good. Feels so powerful. Especially when I have like a lot of them. I want to draw into my seal, my self-seal. Oh, you know what I want to do is... There's the card I wanted to draw into. I actually wanted Moral Victory or whatever, but this is also really good. Deal with the Devil? Yeah, he activated Deal with the Devil. Doesn't that do nothing and like sacrifice 2 MP? Kaya! Wow, we are getting much luckier than I thought we would at the start here. We don't even need Soul Offering. Wait, maybe we do. We need something now. That gets us the MP back. So important to get that MP back. And then we will wait to have antagonists online. That's such a broken line. You think you're clever? Not tonight. Surrender. Can't even take the hit. Good mon son, you gotta try out Soul Offering. It's so fun. I've always wanted to Soul Offering people for game, and I'm doing it left and right lately. Toxic Yuri. The people will know the name of Toxic Yuri. Maybe, but my biggest offense about the game is people always using card destruction and removal effects. Now those are camper strategies right there. That has been a problem in the game's past for sure. You are not alone in this complaint. That is a widely complained about strategy. At the moment though, red definitely has a lot of damagey effects. Red kind of has that feel about it. But green is like so strong. Green and red are like the standout colors of the first week here. Oh yeah, there's like Deal with the Devil. There's way better replacements for that now. There's like that card with the Zamtrios on it. Sorry, it's hard to remember the names of Teppen cards because like nobody says them. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I could make it better. Like, what's it? Moral Decision? Yeah, people know Want to Come With Me, but in Yu-Gi-Oh, everybody knows the name of all the cards because you're constantly yelling them at each other. And you come up with shorthand for it, so you can say, I summon a Luber, rather than saying, I summon a Luber the Jester of Despia every time. Nobody's going to say that. So there's like an agreed upon fan name for every card. Alistair the Invoker? It's Alistair. If you call it Invoker, you're weird. Alright. Wonderful. The pain! Well, this is what we have to worry about. We just need to get to our jury, our Tiffany's. We need to get to the women and make them kiss. They're mocking us.
I can't lose this.
I get annoyed when a unit gets destroyed, but when it gets removed, it sucks so much more. You're telling me, when my units get destroyed, I don't really mind that much, but when they get removed, in this deck, it's over. I really should have returned that to hand. I was thinking way too hard. Alright. But it doesn't look like we were going to draw Tiffany anywhere. Are you aware that the original games are coming to the Nintendo Switch later? I did hear about that. I kind of am excited about that. I haven't played the ones that are that old. I did play a lot of the GameCube one, the Game Boy ones though. But the ones that they've announced so far, I don't think quite excite me. I think they're a little too esoteric for me to be like, yeah, I want to play Dark Duel stories. Which card are you talking about, Beeline? You're talking about the Toxic Yuri card? You were one of the people who inspired me to play the deck, though. You, like, helped deck build it. Alright, we lost. Or are you talking about Harpuia? You could be talking about anything. I'll probably pick up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Original collection. I hope they announce some more games, though. It would be cool. Antagonists? Oh, yeah, that makes sense that that's the card. I think we kind of lost to bad draws. 999.99. He's crazy.
You'll get no mercy from me.
Can I take this hand? I don't think so. Yes, rewarded. More Yuri for my people. Chat, what is your favorite piece of Yuri media? We're about to summon we'll add him to our hand. Them, it, her. I don't know what this character is. I don't know what it's from. But its name is the Ultimate Yuri. What's your favorite Yuri, chat? I really liked Madoka Magica, and my ship is personally, I ship Kyoko and Sayaka. Also, Happy New Year's, everyone. Hell yeah. It's gonna be a good new year. My resolution so far is I think to try and post more videos. Knew it was coming. Meow, 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 meow. Darn, they were kind of nice with that.
My spirit burns. Now you know what real kung fu looks
I guess we should play the third Tongpu. It kind of sucks not drawing Yuri. I have a feeling that chat isn't gonna answer my Yuri question and nobody has a favorite Yuri. What's up, D-Zudge? We're discussing gay literature. I guess. Harpuia is not a fun card. He is a little anti-fun, a little bit, yeah. I kind of can see that argument for sure. But he's also kind of my boy, so talk shit, get hit. I love Harpuia. I will defend the man because he's my boy. Get resetted, yay. We got resetted. Alright, now we'll go for this. For fear of Gemblown. I'd answer if I have one. It's okay. It was a troll. It was a joke question that I did not expect people to answer. As long as it's not children or adults that look like children. Gosh darn it. I guess Madoka Magica is about some teenagers, so I shouldn't recommend Madoka Magica. And they don't canonically get together. But Wicked is my other Yuri that I like, and that is purely adult women. But that's just like the nature of shipping. Like, people ship the characters in Harry Potter and stuff like that, and it's like, it's just popular content.
I can't lose this.
Shipping is inherently weird, I guess. Remember when Clannad keeps showing inappropriate relationships? My friends and I watched like a bunch of those together, but we watch them like ironically and like don't necessarily pay attention to like what they're saying. We just like cringe at the animation and the voices. But I have watched a lot of those. Do they still make manga these days? Key Studios? Key Studios definitely still makes manga. They're like an icon. I don't think that it's necessarily anything resembling what they used to make, though. I don't think they make these like their best one is frickin' Air, where the main character, like, he just hates being in the show that he's in.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
Wow, they're trolling. They're so confident that they win. Oh, it didn't add the card I needed it to. I thought it was gonna add frickin'... I didn't even look. No! I need to use this. Sorry, I was thinking about Yuri again. I was thinking about anime that's embarrassing.
Next time, I won't lose.
But there's this part where the girl's like dying and she's like losing all of her memories and stuff. And it's supposed to be really sad. But she's like in a wheelchair and the guy's like walking her around town. And it really just has like the line that my friend said was like, man, this is just giving the dog the last walk around town. And I'm like, that's so, that's so ridiculous. But then there's a part where he like leaves her up at, I don't remember, it's been like a decade since I watched these, but he like leaves her at the top of the hill and like walks away or something, and she like rolls down the hill or something. I might be imagining her rolling down the hill, but some unnecessarily sad shit that's just like, it makes me laugh because it's so, all of their shows are so emotionally manipulative, where it's like you can't take it seriously. Like all the characters have like mysterious illnesses from like the very start of from the very moment that the show starts. They have like mystery cancer that makes them lose their memories and stuff. I don't know. I'm not the expert on these type of shows. I wish my friend who drew the art was here, because he would be able to correct me on the stuff I'm wrong about and stuff I only half remember. I would rewatch those, but they're not fun to watch on your own. They're fun to watch with friends and laugh at. Although I guess the experience of watching them on your own is like completely different, where it like makes you care about the characters maybe or something. I guess those are probably an example of Yuri. Perhaps. Fart. Okay, we lose. It hasn't been 30 minutes. I want to do one more with this, with the monocolor version. Have you ever seen a Neil Breen movie? I will, you know, if I haven't, but I've watched Red Letter Media's reviews of them and stuff. Those also seem like they would be a weird experience to watch on your own, but great to watch with friends. We might switch to the 2-color version to get a little more consistency up in here.
Nothing can stop me.
After this match, we will play the 2-color version. Well, there it is, but we still have to dig for Tiffany, and it's not going to be easy. It has anti-air, right? Yes, it does. Alright, this is not the scariest version of this deck, I don't think. Energy, I've tried to build energy, and it's kind of weird, and they didn't draw that one card that's like the gas. His name is like Craft. Is it me, or why is Leon S. Kennedy pretty rare to see in this game? Do you mean as a character featured in card art, or because he is the most represented character in this game in terms of how many cards he has appeared in? By a lot. He's the most represented character in the game. Right now he has one card in standard that's a legendary card, so it's a one of in the deck, so it doesn't show up too often. My god.
Give up already.
Huh. Very interesting. Try some of this. Formation.
I'm trying to think of like how not to be hypocritical, because this is... We're losing to a cheesy deck. I can't possibly be mad. This is what I'm trying to do to people. I'm trying to win with a 10-10. Leon has the most cards, period. I completely understand. Now that I've seen that you draw Bara Daddies, I understand the difference and why you are most enthralled by Chris. Chris is the thickest of the men in Teppen, and the thickest of the Capcom men in general. He's an unreasonably thick dude. Leon Kennedy! Here he is. This is his new card. These are his old cards. What? Are they not called Leon? There's more Leons than that. Oh. Look at all these flippin' Leons. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And Sting Chameleon counts, so there's 12. Boulder Pouch. Wait, I wanted to switch to the 2-color version. Oh well, we'll try the mono version again.
I'll take you on.
A new drawing? Let me go see, I didn't know. It must have been posted after I went live. That's an adorable Chris. I mean Leon. I love it. He's so silly.
Can't lose this.
That's a cute Ada. I didn't expect the multi-talent of being able to also draw cute women is impressive. I messed up by not mulliganing this. Oh, but we're fine. We can just do the classic get out of it play. But I did mess up by mulliganing like that. That was a really bad mulligan. Okay. Great, 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 great. And now we just let her die, right? That's the play, right?
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
You can do it, Sam. I believe in you. You can beat him. Your deck is not too bad. I love the TDJ cards.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
Play to survive. You got this. Let's see if we can do our combo now. Okay, I mean, even when we draw really badly, we can at least still do the play. So that's kind of awesome. Well, that's that's the hard counter. That makes it so we cannot play.
Next time.
It's that and what else? What else hard counters us? Jury hard counters us also. So that's why I have these two other decks to play later. Once we hit the 1 hour mark, we might switch to other things. I love seeing some Japanese viewers. I've been thinking about potentially streaming for a little bit later, but just to appeal to both communities. But then I realized that I like to stream at the time I already stream at. so that I have a little more time to hang out on my own after.
You're done.
Because I don't want to stay up late streaming. I want it to just be a cozy, fun thing I do. I'm already making other people stay up late, so I shouldn't stream later. But I do want to appeal to my overseas viewers as well.
You're done.
Okay. Anyway, this time we just drew the combo. I love this version of the deck. Credit to Beeline, Big Boss in chat for helping with the initial push to deck build this and the initial 3-color iteration that we were inspired by. Of course inspired by the older red version, but
Just give up already. Now you know what real kung fu looks like. Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
you got the Geef combo off in the replay channel. I'll have to check that out. I can't pull it up. Wait, maybe I can pull it up on stream, but I'll have to check it out after stream at least. That sounds awesome.
Can't lose this.
I'm trying to think of when best to go for Moral Disciple. Perfect.
My spirit burn. You're done.
How can we unlock the other heroes? Do you mean like the newly added? It's gotcha. Is what I think you're talking about. Hear you, the cat girl. All characters are unlocked, but what you're talking about is unfortunately a gotcha mechanic. We win. This was a bot, right? What was that opponent up to? I was excited for a moment because we were going in, but OMG Wednesday stream? Question mark? Question mark? Confusion in chat. You gotta go. You got some serious deja vu. I'm getting. I get deja vu sometimes, but I think it's just because I have dreams about the things that I do regularly, and then I don't remember the dreams. And then I'm like, "Am I having deja vu?" It's like, no, I think I'm just remembering a dream. What's the third legendary? Off the top of my head, I can't even remember what it was. There's Yuri, there's the action, and then what's the other card? Why don't I remember it? Oh yeah, it's Virgil. Virgil's awesome. Virgil would be really good in tribes. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher and higher, and I do. I don't know the words to these Euro pop songs. Night of fire. Anyway, never mind. Somebody just said deja vu and made me think of that song, and then that made me think of the other songs. That's fine, I don't really care. I should have maybe reset it, actually. I guess we'll see. I'll let them take the one. I don't like it, but I'll let them remove one of them, just because I have 2 more in hand. Like, this is a crazy good hand. Until, you know, until the game loses to itself. I don't think we can beat this. I think we get bounced and we lose, right? Well, I guess we'll see. We can discard it from hand. I don't know what to do, though. Yeah, we can't do this multiple times, though. We can do it one time. What? Why didn't it work? It doesn't discard from pocket? Are you kidding? Gosh darn it.
Next time.
Ada's unlimited lock works. Ada's they got really lucky there. That was like a 50-50 that they bounced him and they got it. That's messed up. I was so excited to do a cool line. It's fun doing the discard lines. That's why I like this 2-color version, because I get to do a line. In mono, I would just save up and play it safe and not waste my Tiffany's.
You'll get no mercy from me.
But we have to play harder, and that's fun. Alright, do we want a third Tong Poo? Because all we need for this hand is Tong Poo to get going. We should be able to draw it. Yeah, I was gonna say we could also, but that sends Tong Poo actually. That's the problem with playing Tong Poo, admittedly. Will we draw a combo? Or will we sad? I love stalling for time. I love when my opponent has all of the impetus to entertain the audience. I can just sit here and then it would. I don't know what I'm saying. But I did enjoy that break from playing TEPPEN. That's for sure. Now that felt just like the old red deck, but for different reasons. I don't think they get anything back. Nope. Perfect opportunity to reset. Alright, this is a great reason that this one has a slightly better matchup than the other version. Okay, we've got 2 defects, so we don't have to return her right now. We should be fine. But what we can't do is use possessing a second time. Greco! Ha! I don't know what it just feels like she's always saying something. She should say something weirder than lightning kick. She should say something like silly, you know? Just barely had the time to drop that. Let's see. Big heal. There's a snake in my boot. That's exactly what she. There's a snake in my boot.
Count me out yet. My spirit burns.
All right.
Can't lose this.
This was a great match. This actually showcased the strengths of this version over the mono version we were playing. I thought the mono version was way better this whole time, but not necessarily so. I'm willing to take 10 if I have to. I'm willing to pay 10 for Malice right now. Should have waited to hit confirm. That's super detrimental. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just let it get its other effect. Yeah. Gotta be more careful than that. A lot of, I think that the Yon player made a bad play at the end there. Most Yon players will not, mess that up. Most Yon players are sniping my guy. Raise your ya. I don't know what that means. Raise your yayas. Get your yayas out. That's a Rolling Stones album, I think. Raise your ya.
You'll get no mercy from me.
I don't know what it is. It's strange. Let me think. That was a great win. I'm excited about that one. Y'all remember Yandere Sim? I try not to.
You're done.
I'm not on TikTok, Galaxy Soup. I'm not as cool as I portray myself to be. Although maybe being on TikTok actually reveals me to be cooler than I portray myself to be. Sconchulous is the type of guy who's not on TikTok? Whoa. Who'd have thought? Raise your ya. I kind of want to know what it is now. Once again, I'm going to be looking up something weird after stream. Hopefully it's better than Grapefruit Your Man was. Whoa, nasty.
Can't lose this.
Okay, I'm scared. I feel like we're cooked here. I was gonna put that back. I probably should have. Holy fucker moly. Oh wait, we live! And we cook. We live to cook another day.
Done. Now you know what real kung fu looks like. My spirit burns.
I was doing that to get the AP. I thought I'd be able to cure art in time, but it doesn't look like we need to. It looks like we probably made them drop the card anyway. Love this combo. Dude. Feels so smart. Now you can't Harpooia, the board is locked! The board is full. We win. Although they have like a brief window. Yeah, that's a surrender if I've ever seen one. Eight? Wow, that was an interesting interaction. That was cool.
I did it.
It was cool how nothing happened, actually. It was unironically cool when nothing happened. Like, multiple things should have died there, right? I loved that ending. That was badass. This deck rules. Surprisingly, the two-color version is better than the mono version. I really didn't think it would be. I guess it makes sense because it's more consistent. We got more tricks. The only thing we lose is Soul Offering, really. Which is my favorite card in the deck. Forbidden Game could be something else. I don't know what else to change. It could be better, though. It could still be better. It could definitely be improved. Deck builders out there, hear my word. Play the two-color version and make it broken.
Said your prayers.
There's a couple more cards we can hone.
Me too.
Like, I know I'm playing this Moral Victory card. It probably doesn't need that. I mean, it's awesome, and it's the best card in the deck. But it probably doesn't need it. Those of you who want to make changes. I'm gonna keep it, because I'm that way. And it's gotten me some sick wins. Antagonist's also probably kind of unnecessary. But this is the matchup where it might help. We are definitely just playing it for the deny, destroy,
Kung Fu looks like.
but it's probably unnecessary. I don't know all of the songs. Sorry, I'm just grooving. As we do our setup phase, what else is there to do? Ah, I think we bricked.
Now you know what real Kung Fu looks like.
Oh, you can't win them all.
I can't lose this.
This was the theme of my downfall this day.
Come on, here I am.
My great hubris was like no other. Okay, what should these be? Something else probably. Another cycle? I don't think I need another cycle. What does bricked mean? It means what
Next time.
bricked is when you can't bricked is when you did not draw your combo and you can't draw anymore. A hand that is bricked is unable to play, and at that moment we did not have any more plays we could make. None of our cards were activatable. What does bricked mean? Nothing. Bricked up means nothing. I think Beeline is thinking of bricked up. Chatters are bricked up right now. Chatters are getting bricked up, is what it looks like to me. I haven't even attempted a new deck yet. What are you playing then? Have you attempted an old deck?
I'll take you on.
You cannot defeat one who will never stop.
Don't need this either. Definitely don't need Forbidden Game. For two hands, we don't need Forbidden Game. Should it be the Human Sand? Another cycle? It definitely should. Yeah, we're playing a very risky deck. We only get to actually play the game about like half the time. Half the time, we go crazy and it's awesome. And we have all of these exciting plays that are unexpected and original. And then half the time we still do that. And then a quarter of the time we don't get to do that at all. I say they're original, it's just exciting to play. It's exciting to go for Pierce OTKs. I like unrespondable victories.
Can't lose this.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Although that does mean we can't do the play that we like.
My spirit burn. Now you know what real Kung Fu looks like.
I wonder what our opponent has.
Ah! Lightning hit! Give up already.
It's not over yet. I'm just getting started.
Your old Nerg one? Which one? Like the oh, like I think I know what you're talking about. The machines, like you're playing some machine sacrifice maybe? Is that what you're talking about? That's awesome. That's such a classic deck. I love that. That's a fun attack. Cause a lot of the new cards seem like great support for some old sacrifice type of strategies. Some machine sacrifice revival. If that is in fact what you're talking about. Easy. I made up my own phrase, getting punched. That's so sad. It's a sad phrase. Unfortunate. Alright, for those unaware, that card was about to banish our card, which would have meant we had no further plays because our deck revolves around one single card. And when we no longer have our card, we cannot play. So, we had to destroy our own card. Suddenly, I think Forbidden Game might be worth keeping in the deck. I think that's why I put it in the first place. I should have probably gone for Moral Decision first, just to get more damage. Definitely should have. Did Bobby explore for... He did explore for Tremor. I'm stupid. And he was gonna dodge it anyway. I screwed up. I screwed up with order.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
Well, I guess they had enough damage anyway. Have y'all played Shadowverse? I feel like I missed the opportunity. I wish I had, because I hear it's like a dying game now. Oh right, the Frenzy deck. I was assuming the... I was like, what have I played that's a Nergigante? The Frenzy, yes of course. Okay, that was a really close victory. I mean, a really close loss, a really close game against a very strong meta deck. Definitely trying to dethrone, definitely punching above our weight in a lot of ways. Winning that would have been crazy. Egregious power creep, meaning that the new cards are better than the old cards.
I don't like it.
TEPPEN definitely has had that, where the new cards, every card game kind of has it, but it's not always egregious. TEPPEN has done a good job of reining it in a little bit in the last set or two. I don't like that hand enough. I should have kept it though. It had the send. I just wanted to draw some Tiffany's. Because we had like these, I think. I should probably be getting off of Moral Decision, but what else is there? We could be playing Hard Shell, but I don't know. Shields would have won us the last match if we had those. Okay, changes time. Time to go to deck build.
Next time, I won't lose.
We need to add the other send. Because it's also a good cycle. In place of one Moral Decision and maybe in place of Forbidden Game. I think that's fine. Oh, Antagonists doesn't really come up either, does it? It almost came up in that last match. Do we need Antagonists? Not really, right? I think this is fine. It kind of makes me want to cut Tongpu. Like I said, deck builders, I need you. I need the deck builders to help me hone this a little further. Because right now there's like two directions to go in. It's either cutting Tongpu and getting more actions, or it is well, obviously more actions. Sorry, I got distracted thinking about deck building. A complicated thing. Cutting Moral Decision. Going for more consistency is what I meant to say. Or more tools. Well, that's a bad hand. Alright. Not bad at all. The question, though, is if Maybe just one poo? Yeah, that could be good, so it's more likely that we send Tiffany.
Just give up already.
Alright, now we put her back.
I can't lose this.
For the guaranteed, we're gonna save our juice for when we know it'll work out. And then I'll probably put back in antagonists, I guess. Because moral decision is win more. I love it, like, a lot. It's so fun, but it's objectively pretty win more.
My spirit burned. Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
Yep, cards that reduce HP, ignore shields, and any type of reduction, basically. Very powerful effects.
I can't lose this.
Please don't have another destroyer, sir.
Just give up already.
For me, reduced HP effects always make me think of Sekia, even though that the Akuma power Sekia, even though it hasn't been viable in forever. Wow, they took damage from something? Wait, they sacrificed 5.
I did it.
Is Charge Shot dead? No, The best Charge Shot deck did just rotate, and they didn't really print a new Charge Shot deck. We have one of the best X players in chat. Maybe Goodmonsun could confirm whether or not Charge Shot is dead, but you know, he did just play like he did mention in chat that he was building some Charge Shot, but it's not your traditional Charge Shot. There isn't a new deck for the average player, I would say. If you try really hard, you can make it work with some big green shenanigans.
I'll put an end to their plans.
Alright, we've reached the 1 hour point, which is when we usually switch decks, but I kind of want to keep playing the
Put an end to their
memes.
plans.
I'm kind of having fun cheesing people out. If I'm being honest. We'll maybe do 30 minutes of like normal decks at the end here. I want to play some more Tiffany bullshit. Although Tiffany's in the other deck as well.
I'll take you on.
You're so beautiful.
Scoop de doop de doo, scoop doop de doop de doo. Not a hand that discards. Oh no.
You're done.
Well. Alright, we'll play the normal deck. We'll play a normal deck. We'll have a variety of gameplay on stream. I think that's usually more enjoyable. I've been locked into one thing for the last hour. Let's try and do something different.
Father.
So we're going to try to play Ascend. I think this deck is not easy. I think it's very powerful and it has a ton of powerful interactions. But I think it's also got a real high skill ceiling, and I'm like the ultimate distractible person. So the chance that, like, when practicing fully focused, I was constantly forgetting to use Yawn before ascending when I could, and it would be game winning. But we'll see. Oh, moi. This is a recent new chatter, a recent new TEPLORD posted a very. Let me think. What did they post? They posted "Not Temptation" is not what they posted. I was like, can I reverse engineer my knowledge of this player's deck to help me in this battle? That's like the opposite of stream sniping. Using my knowledge of the players that I am constantly... Whoa! I love this deck. Okay, let's think. I'm gonna be adding that back in a moment.
Help me out yet.
Where do you think you'll go?
Okay, that's good. It's pretty good. But I'm still definitely more scared than not, being honest.
Try harder.
It's gotta be on Tongpu.
You're done.
Oh, of course you can post your edited deck. Sorry, Sam. I'm like I said, I'm always getting distracted, and at the moment I'm trying to focus on this match. Of course you can post your deck. I would love to see. I always love to see deck building.
Just
Should have maybe Tiffany first.
all I want is everything.
My spirit burns.
That's what I wanted to get back, so it's fine. It didn't matter. Okay. I was about to do it. I was about to ascend without using Yawn, and it would have been game losing. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
I can't lose it.
It's a really fun deck, let's admit it. This deck is powerful, but it's pretty fun. Maybe not as fun as the other deck was, though. We'll see how long we want to play this for.
Try harder.
Okay. I wasn't prepared for that, actually, surprisingly. I wasn't thinking of that happening. I should have ascended my Gemblem. Yeah, we're so favored. It's pretty unfair. But I don't really want to ascend over my little boy, my strong man. Let's see. We'll go for Nita. That was great. We're at 4 of those. This is only good when we've like entirely decked out, which does happen. Okay, that was unfair. We are playing a top tier deck against off meta. Sorry, amoy. Moi. Sometimes you are the hammer, and sometimes you are the nail. I did it. I played a powerful deck pretty good. I legit feel a little bad because it was so favored. We might switch sooner than I thought off of this deck because it's so good. We'll see if we keep up that much momentum because that was a little unfair. If something is off meta, doesn't it mean it's meta? Off meta does actually kind of imply that something is close to meta. It does imply that it has a place in the current like stratagems. There's something about it that makes it viable. Halt is off meta means something is like viable, but like not necessarily a considered part of the game. Their deck was not meta. It was like cooler than meta, you know? Let's just go for our boss man. We're kind of lacking in ascends at the moment. I wonder if I'm going to ascend over him in a minute. I guess we'll see. Well, that's great. That's a great hit. This guy does 10 damage? No, not 10. Yeah, baby! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Did we even switch decks? Barely. Let's see if they have something to say about it. No, they don't. You're playing CEM, that's pretty cool. This deck is too good. I think we're gonna have to switch. JP is so hot. He's a little old for my taste. He's a little bit of a gilf, right? We can agree that he's a gilf. Like I can go for like most of the Street Fighter guys are really cute. Like Ryu is exceptional. Ryu I have developed quite an affinity for over the years that I did not originally have. Ryu is adorable and multifaceted in his cuteness. Here's my deck. Gilf. Okay, he is a Gilf. Then in fact I can appreciate your excitement, but I do not quite share it. I like Ryu. Not a Gilf. He does have like those classic Street Fighter big arms, so I understand it. Like it's like just as much as like I don't really get the people who are into Akuma because he doesn't really have like a face. I still kind of get it because he's got the big arms.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Yeah, that was a great match. I had fun that time. I'm doing a lot better with this deck than I did in practice. No, I needed to drop on 5. I didn't think about it. I mean, it was kind of going through my head, but I didn't think I needed to do it. Two tribes? What are the cards in graveyard? It's just Nita. I don't really want to add Nita back. I'll wait. She's going to do it anyway, so yeah, it's better to wait. Don't know what any of these cards do. I did a deck profile at the start, but I didn't go over the Yawn cards, I don't think. Maybe we'll pull up Yawn and talk about the cards in a second. Fong Li, a Tong Pu, when played, places a 4-cost or lower, and when she gets her energy effect, she summons a unit. She adds a unit back from graveyard at 1 cost. Is kind of pretty dang broken. Let's see her do it again. Alright, now, Ugh.
My spirit burns.
This is more what usually happens when I play this deck. I'm not that good at it. I want a Gilf sugar daddy. Let me borrow his credit cards. My sister's friend who is gay, she says that her friend like recently acquired a sugar daddy, but that it's like non-sexual. There's just like this advanced member of the gay community who has approached one of my sister's best friends and is like supporting him financially for no benefit. And I'm like, that's such a gay thing to do. Like, it seems very, very suspicious, but then you're like, that's just such a gay thing to do. That's something that would just happen in the gay community. It just would and does. Darn, we're getting wrecked by these unlawful arrests. I ain't never backing down. For my what? That's not targeting. That's so unfair. That was a 50-50. Am I saying weird things? I look away and then there's question marks in chat and I'm like, what was I just talking? Oh wait, yeah, the gay thing. He's like a Guggenheim. My sister was like, he owns all those museums. And my mom was like, I don't think he owns the Guggenheim museums, no. But then she was like, no, he really does. He's a Guggenheim. It's a lonely old people thing. That would make sense. He just basically what my sister means is that he has a lot of money and will buy them drinks. With no recourse in mind, and then they will get a lift home for free, and he just likes spending time with them, which is very wholesome. I ain't never backing down for my city, for my town.
You run from me.
I run from you because you're scary, bitch. I mean, sorry.
You run from me.
Why do you run from me? Because you're chasing me. Okay, I think I keep forgetting to hero art. This is what I warned you guys about. Some people are renting moms. That's awesome. I love modern society. Is this Despair Well in Pembridge? Parish. This ascend doesn't really do anything. I'm getting a call. I can't answer this call right now. I turn off all my notifications, but not calls, I guess. Don't dox that don't try to find that person, you guys. What is chat saying? Chat seems kind of interesting right now. Oh, it's a Japanese thing. In most news, that is. Weeps for orphans. That's terrible. Whatever you're describing is deeply terrible.
The end awaits.
Oh no! New voicemail. Okay. Please don't check my voicemail, you guys. You'll find many disturbing things in my voicemail. Like all the ghosts that haunt me, they leave me messages. Okay, let's think. I don't think people are aware that even if you're over 40, if you've lost your parents, you're an orphan too. Aww. That was a very sad, that was a very sweet message to all the orphans out there who aren't considered orphans by general society. It's a very sweet message. We're out of cards. Natsu's on the bottom of the deck, though. What? And we have hard shell.
My spirit burns. Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
Well, we lost. It was close, though. If we were playing the other deck, we would have won. I'm so sure of it. Man, I'm curious what that voicemail was. I hope it wasn't important. Okay, we lost. Yeah. I think being forgotten is a worse thing than biological death.
Let's get this over with.
Like, think of the lessons in Coco. Aww. I've always felt like my philosophy on the purpose of life is that you get a limited amount of time to experience whatever you like and to become a part of the world, the ever beautiful, infinite string of events that has led up to now. You get to choose how you interact with it and become a part of this beautiful infinite web. And in dying, do you really die? You become a part of this beautiful eternity that is the planet Earth. So your greatest purpose is to simply be. And by being, you will experience and have an effect, a great effect. Chat is getting dark. And I took it as an opportunity to get very light, although equally existential.
Adios.
Alright, let's think. I'm trying to focus on chat, 'cause chat is getting so deep, and I, like, gave my deep response. But now I'm like thinking that I want to focus too. I miss having Hyakuretsu Kyaku. Well, gosh darn. Wait, it's gonna get sealed at some point. I messed up. I don't want to give Yonda that. It'll get sealed at some point.
Let's rock, baby. Sweet dreams.
What are you doing, homie? I'm about to get bounced. I lose when I get bounced.
Jackpot. Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
What's the matter? Got you running scared?
I don't know how I can get out of this. At least we're like stalling them out for a while. Feels kind of good. Why'd they do that? That doesn't. That's an excess of MP. I guess they were like just wanted things to happen. The strongest Devil Trigger Dante is pretty potent. Sin Devil Trigger Dante is a contender for strongest flight unit. Sin Devil Trigger Dante is up there. Ones that come to mind are Kushala Deora from back in the day. It does come to mind, even though it's not as good anymore. Not as relevant, but it definitely comes to mind. They bounced my 1 MP unit. How sad for them. I mean, for me.
Adios.
That was pretty good. Yeah, the Dante last season was really broken. That was a really toxic deck. Everybody hated that deck. That was, not a popular meta. I don't know what our opponent's doing. They're saving up a lot of MP, it looks like. Trying to banish our little man. Oh wait, that wasn't Erato. That was the new Ada. Interesting. I feel like our opponent kind of fumbled this. Oh, they fumbled it bad. They fumbled it. They butt fumbled it. I'm gonna play that down again. Morrigan. Resonate crazy. That sounds like a fun deck. Boom, boom, boom.
Just give up already.
Guess I don't need to pull my punches.
I'm surprised we won that one.
I did it.
I guess we just had to recycle Yuri a lot, and none of the times it bounced were really bad for us, because it's just worth the MP that you spend on it. Straight up, it's a 10-10 that's worth 10. Feels great. Yeah, that was the game-losing play, CNET. That's good analysis. That was a terrible... I mean, it was obviously pretty bad at the time, but that was the play that lost him the game. They had so much pressure. I still haven't managed to discount my Adas with urine. Oh, Urian. The new lock cards are pretty difficult. Lock in general is pretty difficult. I definitely want to try and play Lock next week, maybe. Or I already said I was going to play Tribes next week. We might do Tribes and Lock. Those might be the 2 decks. Because I always try to learn 2 decks. And it's such a... I should just try to learn 1 deck good. Learning 2 decks is too great a burden at times. Interesting. Definitely bad for us. Wait, that's not something I really care about. Nice. Let the Ada lock drawing inspire you. It was really cute. I love seeing TEPPEN fan art. It reminds me of my favorite TEPPEN fan artist, who draws like daily TEPPENs at times. They don't always draw them daily, but whenever they post them, they're like, this is today's TEPPEN. And it seems like it's usually inspired by their playset. Their art is all chibified, though. Not that the Ada lock wasn't chibified. It wasn't that chibified, though. Never mind. That thing's gonna go off and it's gonna mess us up. Oh, wait, this is the other one. I thought this was the one that does 10 on death. I don't really care about this one.
Discipline.
30 is the max HP. There was this one deck in the past that would have been way, way, way stronger if it could gain more than 30 HP. There's this one deck that's like, if you have more than 30... There were a couple cards that were like, if you have 25 or more HP, it gets a special effect. And if it could have had more than 25, more than 30, it would have been way too powerful. Oops, didn't quite play that right. Alright, let's just get this in there. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. I had to think about it. I was like, I think he goes up above the amount I need him to. And he did. Interesting. Once again, I'm really bad at using my hero right now. Green evidence would have been crazy. There's a lot of decks that would have not been okay with a higher life total that were already pretty messed up. It would have greatly affected the history of the game. Let's leave it at that. And it wouldn't have been in a good way.
Just give up already.
Oh, they surrendered. I guess they didn't need to play it out, yeah.
I did
The
it.
deck is too good. We have Natsu if we needed it. And Natsu's never really coming up, but that's partly because I'm not good enough at using my yawns. Alright, we did 30 minutes of yawn, and it was a grueling 30 minutes. We'll play something less busted. I thought my lock version wasn't as... I thought my version wasn't as good, but the cards are just inherently really, really strong.
Come at me.
Although my version is literally just basically copy-pasted Okami's version. Quest is great. Quest is one of those mechanics that's really well designed to be able to do a variety of things. I don't know if there's any Quest in Standard, and Standard is mostly what I play, so... wait. Oh, the Quest... No, the Quest... No, I'm thinking of Energy. I was gonna say, the energy red units in standard are kind of like hard to use. But those are energy. Quest is great. Quest is super cool. It's like build your own card. It just allows them to be really creative with the cards. Feels like nice. It's exactly what we wanted. Can't believe we got that. That was so unfair. The God Hand.
You'll only hurt yourself.
It's not over yet. I'm just getting started.
I love jazz, and this is a little cozy, little jazzy, little coziness too. That was it's easy.
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
This is in fact another deck with Yuri though, so worry not, chat. We still are playing Yuri decks. We still are trying to break the game with Yuri, but you know. Do I want to play Big Green? I think I do. Does Sony have a card game? I'm not sure if this is a rhetorical question. I don't think they do.
Guess I have no choice.
They're too busy chasing. Is Marvelous? I don't know. I don't think they do. I'll probably try out the next new big card game that comes out. Like, I played Pokemon and it's been fun. I missed Marvel and I kind of wished I'd played it, but I'm still kind of glad I skipped it too, because I mostly skipped it because I heard how bad the acquisition was, and then it just seemed like it was worse and worse as it went on. But I wonder what the next one is going to be. It's kind of like been found that card games are like just a big draw these days. Like Marvel Snap popped off hard for like a couple months, and it's still popular. Like, I'm a barista at Starbucks, and I saw somebody the other day playing Marvel Snap on their phone. I've also seen somebody playing Pokemon Pocket, though, on their phone while they were ordering. So both are, you know, popular. There is that Disney Lorcana game. You just mentioned Disney. Marvel is up to Disney. I guess you're right. I forget that Marvel is Disney owned at times. Not today. Nice. Oh, I was hoping that only 3 would go to her. That was really nice. Alright, we can cook.
You'll only hurt yourself.
I don't have time for your interference.
Isn't Square Enix like stopping their exclusivity with Sony now? I almost kind of doubt that because they need the money. They like need all of the money in the world to make those games so expensive. Snap might make a comeback because of Rivals. Yeah, I've heard that they're like cross-promoting now, and that's seems pretty smart. I wish I had a computer that could play Rivals. I would play the heck out of that. I long for the days of just chilling with my friends on Overwatch. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's the game-winning play. And it is the game-winning play.
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
Yeah, out of the decks we're gonna play out of the 4 decks we play tonight, this is my strongest one, the one that I'm the best at. Even though it might be the most known, the one that I'm the least innovative on. Even though I'm one of the people who've played this the most, I think. But I still took notes from, I don't remember who put out the version with Hakai's and stuff first.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Make sense.
I wish I could speak Japanese just to know these Japanese players' names, not gonna lie. You don't see Marvel Snap refs in Rivals. Don't they both have Jeff the Landshark? And other stuff that nobody cares about, except for when they appear in these Marvel games? I hate that they credit the Rivals artwork cards in Snap as just by Netties. Oh, huh. That's not an artist. TEPPEN is really one of the only games that I know of that, like, really... I guess most card games probably do, but, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, the absolute worst ever. They don't credit any of their artists, and people only know, like, one or two of the names of, like, some of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh! Artists. Like, all of them just say Kazuki Takahashi on them, even though he doesn't draw most of the art. I'm gonna take that so that I can... Oh, we got it anyway. I didn't need to take that. I should have not. Well, we probably win already.
For your interference.
This is why unions exist. This is why strikes happen all the time. Why there's all those artist strikes and stuff, yeah. Big green, dude. It's the best deck there is in standard. So fun. Alright, but let's round the stream out with the spirit of what we came here to do. I do want to summon him once in Big Green, but let's play one or two more with Big Green. And then we'll switch back to one of our scam decks. Wesker Tentacle Daddy? You asked this before, and I was like, yeah, he is. Why are you making me think about it? Is it something that you're thinking about drawing? Or no? Wesker does use his tentacles in his daddy play, yes. He's like, talk to your father. I'm your father. Some shit, I don't know. I don't know anything about the daddy kink community that much. I'm gonna try to not think about Wesker as a tentacle daddy. Thankfully he's not on screen this time. It's important if he is or is not a tentacle daddy. I believe he does, yes. Interesting, interesting. It's not what I thought would happen. Wow, that was a very early hardballer. And I said Wesker. I said Wesker would be cool. And then you draw something else that was cute instead, so it was awesome. Let's think. Do we just this? We don't need to. That was interesting. That sure was an interesting match.
My true purpose.
We played Frank down, and then you should also draw Frank, maybe. But maybe not. Big Green is so funny, guys. Do people still say bussin'? Kids do in fact say bussin', I think. I had but it was like a year ago I had a coworker who said bussin', so maybe they don't say it anymore. This TEPPEN stream, you guys, I would go as far as to say is this TEPPEN stream is bussin' right now. It's fire. It's skibbity toilet. Okay, anyway, we're not gonna be zoomers tonight. We're gonna be gentlemen. Of course. I've gotta end stream, you guys. Chat is infecting me with the stupid. I don't mean it, mostly.
So much power.
We gotta get back on the other deck, the deck we came here to play. I just wanted to play some of the other decks I've been playing, you know. Let's see if we can draw the card I want to draw. That Vlub grill is so me for real. Dude, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what I don't know what most of those words are. Alright, this is why I wanted to keep playing this deck. I wanted to do funny combo. Funny combo time. I'm technically a zoomer. I'm like almost a millennial, but I'm actually a zoomer, even though it might seem like I'm a bit of like, even though I come off as a boomer, obviously. You know, maybe it's not surprising at all that I'm a zoomer. And maybe I thought that would be surprising. Oh, all these exciting draws. I really did want the combo to go to Zangief though, but we'll take it on Yuri. We'll drop the Toxic Yuri. That Vlub girl is so mean. Oh, Club girl. Yeah, that makes sense. She is pretty. She do be pogging out. I dance like her as well. Klub girl. Now I understand. She's just like me for real. I get what you mean now. Partying, partying, yeah, partying, partying. Heck yeah. Partying, partying, partying. I forgot that I should use this. Didn't you say you're in college or something? I have gone to college, but I'm not currently in college. I'm going to go back to college next term. Or soon. I need to look into classes. I'm planning to go back, though. So yes, I guess people who pay attention, they would know. They would know the lore. Alright, what a cool way to win.
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
Alright, we did win with Toxic Yuri, once again. And my best deck is definitely Big Green. If I intend to climb this season, I'm going to be doing it with Big Green, basically.
Father,
Alright, let's go back to... We'll play a couple more matches with... 2011 much? Or was it 2012? When Friday came out? Yeah, I think it was 2012, yeah. Feels about right. Either one of those would be super accurate. Everybody's Russian. Remember that one? These sound clips just exist within my brain eternally.
said your prayers.
You done warming up yet?
Lore! So I'm constantly dropping little nuggets of stream lore that amount to very little. Yes! Oh, but we're up against a bad matchup. What was the name? Oh gosh. Did it have a slur in it? I hate people with slur names. There was one match where I was against a guy with a slur name and I got so tilted that I like couldn't even play well. It was embarrassing. I mean, it wasn't embarrassing. I was pissed off. These flippin' slurphobic slur people. The producer was not Matt Pat. That's not what you asked, though. I don't remember what the drama was. There was some drama. Your deck name? Toxic Yuri. Yes, of course. The producer is, like, pretty important in music creation. He, like, adjusts the knobs and stuff, you know? Nobody... You see all those knobs and stuff, most people don't know what to do with them, but the producer does. Although in certain cases, like in the cases of like people like DJ Mustard, they do literally nothing except they just organize people. Discombobulated. Dude, that's an example of a sound bit that lives rent-free in my head. The Sherlock Holmes discombobulated. That, I think about that all the time. Discombobulate. Step 1, discombobulate. Then we discombobulate. Following that, we hit them with the discombobulate. No, I lose. No, I mean, not really. But I was really going for that. I really thought that line would work. For big damage, at least. It wouldn't win, but it would be good. Okay, we're still in this. Very much still in this. Have you checked that game I told you about? The Nightmare Before Christmas game? I don't think that's a game I'm super interested in playing. Because I still have DMC actual games to play. If I were a bigger Nightmare fan, I would absolutely check it out. But I'm only like a casual Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I watch the movie like every couple of years, not every year. If I watched it every year, I would be like in, I bet. Whoa, big damage. Oh my gosh. Nice.
My spirit's birth. Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
Hayabusa with combo is a classic. No! Somehow I didn't see that coming. Oh well, we can just go for it again. But they have shotguns now. We can't beat shotguns. Are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Adios is not a song. I think I took out the wild sparring sessions, and this was exactly why I had them in the deck, was for this matchup. My penis hurts. I literally think that to myself every time she says my spirit burns. And I was never, my intention was to never share that with chat, but alas I have failed. You never see it coming! Oh, we make it out, except for the fact that they're just gonna bounce it again.
Yeah, baby.
I thought we had them. Alright, let's save up for 10 MP for the 12th time. But now they've healed. Why did they... Ugh, that healing is terrible. I don't know, I still feel like Persona 5 is like the newest Atlas game to me. I didn't play it, but it still feels like the newest Atlas game. Oh dang, really? It gained so much HP, I forgot. And it got removed. I actually haven't played the Kingdom Hearts games. I really want to, but on Switch I would have to play them with that like dumb streaming, not really a video game version, where it's like you can there's like a cloud version on Switch that I could play, or I could see if my laptop could probably play those since they're so old. I wonder. My laptop doesn't really play games very well. All right, stream is almost over. It's been a good one. I think we do one more with the mono version, then maybe one or two with the 2-color version, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Cause I gotta check what that voicemail was. It might be important. It's probably not, but it might be.
can't lose this.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Why did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Can't quite, not quite in there. Your UPS package has arrived. My friend, he doesn't like that song from Mulan. He says it's too, like, bouncy. He says it's too poppy. I looked away to read its chat, and then, surprisingly, we defeated their card. I didn't think we stood a chance. I thought we were screwed. How is cloud gaming? It is unexplored and no one cares about it. Which is to say it's a failure and probably is not gonna end up really being a part of anybody's lives.
Can't lose this.
This dude is quirked up. This is quirky. This is strange and cool. Too bad we're just gonna one-shot it.
Just give up already.
What happened to that Rathalos? I mean, I don't know. I kicked its butt. Oh, okay. So I think that my guy like got bigger because its life went low and it like destroyed the Rathalos. Maybe, I don't remember. There's a very weird little interaction there for sure. Are they gonna do 4 damage to it? No. Pop, pop, pop. I didn't play it down in time at all. I'm losing the commentary focus. I'm just getting in that play TEPPEN chill phase, but I still gotta like commentate a little bit. You know, they're playing that card that summons another card when something is destroyed by damage. And they use their card that's gonna destroy something by damage. Now they get a summon, that's awesome. But not so awesome that they don't like lose, which they do.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like. Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like. Lightning kicks. Alright. These are the kind of matches that are perfect to wrap up stream to. Just going all in on the things that... I don't know what I'm saying.
I did it!
Things just going right. Feels great. I didn't think we would do this well. I thought we would mostly lose rank.
I'll put an end to their
Although we
plan.
kind of had to switch decks to gain rank, but we're still gaining rank with our cheese. I like the thumbnail. I liked writing I am King Cheese. I thought that was funny. I am King Cheese of Cheddar Mountain. Look upon my cheese. And decour for my cheese stinks like no other. Did I switch to the 2-color version? I wanted to. Yes. This hand is bussin', as the kids say. As we kids say, because I'm still a zoomer. Well, oh, I'm excited for when Gen Alpha has like slang I want to do. I guess they already do. I already say Gen Alpha type of stuff sometimes. I definitely don't actually. Is Chun-Li like a common writer? She doesn't henshin, no. Although maybe she has in the past. Maybe she has been a common. I couldn't tell you. I don't think she's a common writer though. She doesn't have that insect type of look about her. As far as I'm aware, Chun-Li is a survivor of like the Shadaloo tragedies and stuff, and she wants revenge for Shadaloo. Gen A is Skibbity Toilet. Hell yeah, they are. I wonder if they'll still say that type of stuff when they're older. Or if they'll be embarrassed about it. Well, that's an interesting play. Perfect.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
I mean, I do need to cycle, but... Well, this is as good a way to win as any. I don't know what we're up against right now. No, at the end of the game, she returns to her life as a young, slutty teen. That's what it says. I'm pretty sure. She's like, I have defeated Bison and avenged my family. Now I can return to being a young, slutty teen. That's her ending, I'm pretty sure. Isn't Gen Beta? I do feel bad for the naming convention of Gen Beta. It's gonna take a while to get to Gen Omega, who will be cool. They should have just called them Gen Cuck. Like, if we're gonna be that mean to them, let's just be really mean. It's the quarter of the century, that's crazy, oh my gosh. You guys are right.
It's been my destiny.
Time is passing, and we have a shitty president again. That sucks. Are we gonna have a quarter quell? Like a battle between everybody to determine who can rule over the coming quarter century? And the winner, like, makes a decree of, like, that shall hold and be upheld? Or some shit? What's a quarter quell? Hunger Games much? Exactly. That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm inferring. I only watched the first 2 Hunger Games, I think. I think I watched the second one. I don't remember it, though. Bong.
Give up already.
But why?
Can't lose this.
My last... I'm just thinking about Yuri. I'm like, did I have anything I wanted to say about Yuri? I've been talking... After I saw Wicked, I told all my coworkers about it. I was like, I liked it because the characters were really gay. And then all of them went quiet and didn't have anything to say about that. I think I made them uncomfortable. Because they're mostly, like, women. So I think talking about this, like, popular property of, like, female friendship and being like, I ship it. I think it made some of them uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. But if so,
Can't lose this.
then they need to be more open-minded. Do you like Luigi or whatever? She's gonna got... that would make me the United CEO in this instance. And that's not what I want.
My spirit burns. I can't lose this.
Didn't Jennifer Lawrence, like, fall a lot? I don't know. I thought she did her own stunts, honestly. Probably not. She probably wasn't that good.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
She probably didn't do her own stunts, I mean. Falling a lot is truly the mark of a real star. They surrendered.
I did it.
Alright. I think we're going to end it at 1800. I think that this is a... We reached our little cutoff point of 2 hours. Like, let's collect our little gifties. I hate that they're giving me these things that I can't use. Can I use this one? Maybe we can use this one. Time for a sick pull, you guys. This pull is going to be so good. It's all shiny and all that. Bing, bang, boom. It wasn't a good pull. It didn't have anything in it. What's the point of that pack? I don't know. I'm a little tired, guy. I think it's about time to go have a snack, actually. It's not time for bed yet, but... During the awards shows, I think I do remember what you're talking about. I think I do remember a clip for Falling now that you say that. Classic Falls. How is that robot's MP cost subtracted to 1? We were using this, it's a pretty busted combo, but Tiffany Lords has the effect to change 1 random green unit in your graveyard to 1 cost and return it to the MP and return it to the EX pocket. So, since we play the most expensive unit in the game, we are always getting maximum value and we're always doing unfair things. So that's what the whole deck is built around. Tongpu summons Tiffany, which adds back Ultimate LP 999 Yuri, and then we have more ways to recycle Tiffany. We can summon Tiffany from graveyard. We can place Tiffany onto the field. We can also use this on Yuri to get another copy of it. It's just all about making Yuri cost 1 MP. And it's pretty strong. I think Arthur is the only male character that's like have his clothes ripped off or destroyed the most in all these years. I would think you would like... I actually do like TEPPEN Arthur. TEPPEN Arthur is strangely hot, but also a strange dude, which I guess makes him more hot. Definitely a buff dude that I can appreciate, although most buff dudes are appreciable. Is there anything... Spooky Village... I knew Schoolyard where I was far too OP. Yeah, Tiffany is a very complained about card. Not a card people like. Let me pull up the deck QRs for those of you who like. Here was the mono green version. Here's the deck QR.
Father, I'll put an end to their...
Here is the 2-color version. Here is the deck QR.
Father, I'll put
Here
an end to
is
their...
Ascend. And here is a QR. Although this is just Okami's version, really. And here is my signature big green, and here is the QR. I think I've said everything I have to say about Gay tonight. We'll talk about Gay again in the future. Perhaps not as much about Yuri. I recommend you all go see Wicked, and you tell your coworkers how absurdly in love the 2 female leads are, because it will make them uncomfortable. But they will know it is true. So, if you decide to do that, I guarantee you won't regret it. With that said, I thank you all for coming out to my stream. I'll see you in the next one next week. And I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful night.